So now we're ready to start assembling our cake. So we've got our fondant covered 2-tier cake and it's in a blue. I did this in white and then I airbrushed it. Because it's water, I wanted to give it a little bit more of a mottled blue. So that's why I airbrushed this and didn't put a solid blue fondant over it. But you can put solid blue fondant over it. Either way, whatever works for you. And now I'm making 4 different colors from white and then 3 different variations of blue. So I've got a darker blue, a mid blue, and then this is going to be a light blue. So I'm just adding a little bit more white to this. I started with this, added a little bit of white to get that, and now I'm adding a little bit more white even to get a lighter blue. And so, because I want 3 different blues plus the white. Okay. And so what we're going to do with these is we're going to make bubbles on the cake. So I've got my circle cutters. And I've got my Crisco to keep my fondant moist, and I've got my cornstarch in a nylon stocking. So I'm going to start rolling out some of these, and I would need a roller to do that. Let me grab a roller. And I'm going to start with the dark blue. Take a little bit of a dark blue, and I'm going to just roll it. You want to kind of roll it. Let me move these out of the way so you can see. You want to roll it on your board, not too thick, but not too thin. And then I'm going to take a circle cutter. I'm going to cut a couple of circles, a few different sizes. Since I have this rolled out, I might as well cut a few of these so I have them ready to go. So I want to do a few different sizes. I'll do 2 of that size and I'll do another one of those. There we go. So here are my few of my circles. And I want the circles to interweave with other circles. So I'm going to take this great big circle right here and I'm going to take a smaller cutter. I'm going to cut a section out. So then when I take I'm going to start with white and I roll out my white like this. I can take a white circle and I've made this cut right here in the blue. And I can take that circle and I can place it inside the blue. So you can see they mix, they join, and that's because I've used the same cutter on both of them. So I've got a few of my blue circles, and now I'm going to roll some more white ones. And I like to have them joined like that. I think it's kind of fun. It gives it more interest than just having straight circles on there. So let's make a few more. Cut a couple of different sizes of white. Like this. Where's my little tiny one? A couple of little tiny ones. Like that. Oops. Stay down. That one didn't cut all the way through. There we go. Sometimes if you pick them up and their edges are rough, you have to rub them. I like to pick them up and then I kind of roll them like that in my fingers, and that makes the edges nice and smooth. So you can see sometimes, yeah, that one's edges are a little bit rough. Pick that up, roll it around a little bit to smooth the edges. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut a section out. And I'll cut a little section out of, this is that size, I'll cut this section out here. So that one fits in there. And now I'm going to roll out a couple of the other colors. We're just starting to make our little fun circles that we're going to apply to the cake. All right, there we go. My light blue, get a couple of different sizes. Maybe do 2 of these, and then a couple of the little ones. This one always picks them up for some reason, doesn't leave them on the board, like that. Okay. And so we have cut this one, will fit nicely in here, like that. And then, let's see, we'll cut this one into here. And they can go shallow, they can go in shallow like that, or they can go in really deep, like this. It just depends on how much of a circle you've cut out. So here we have a few different circles. Now we can start applying them to our cake.